to shut off my video. How dare they? Now, do you want to know why that's covered? Both of those things. Yeah, most people will say this. He's a tweaker. Okay. If you want to call me a tweaker, call me a tweaker. But first, before you call me that, let me show you the evidence. And then you state what you gotta state. And then, if you're right to anything that's nothing but common sense, then I'll agree with you and I'll call myself that. So let's see what you're talking about and what am I talking about. So, these are the pieces from the TV. Pretty simple. Not to mention why I started to get speculations of that TV is not only because of two things. Now the two things are this. Not only is it connected to the FCC, but for some reason would be making a certain sound and communicating with other devices around the house. And that's exactly what FCC does. And not only me finding the unlicensed FCC, Part 15, Model 3, A is in Alpha, A is in Alpha, dash, T is in Tom, C is in Charlie, unlicensed device for wiretapping communications in my home. In December 2015. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Okay, so we're going to be going to the first specimen, which will be didn't steal it all, which looks like it's kind of missing already. Wow. But it better not be. Because if it is, we're going to have huge problems. Huge problems. They're going to have huge problems because I'll just put 10 times more the amount of evidence against them. But I see that they weren't stupid enough to make any problems with me because they don't want no problems with me. Because I'm a rare person, very sharp, calculated, Jewish man from around the other side of town that will fuck yours off if you ever fuck with me. So don't ever fuck with me, because I'll fuck yours off in a heartbeat. Now, we're going to start from the bottom to the top of my statement. That way, there's no discrepancies about anything. So let's start at the bottom. We're going to start at the bottom of the TV now, people. So I want you to open your freaking eyes and clean your freaking marbles quickly. Now, I'm gonna clean one thing first. I'm going to spray a little something on it called Windex. Windex is to make glass clean, right? So, common sense is you can use it for something that I need to do. So, we're going to do that. And nothing but that. So, I'm going to clean this. Okay, it's clean enough. I give it a little couple rubs with the wood because the hole is so tiny. It's unbelievable. But I will back it up with a little cloth or tissue to make it just perfect for the viewing. That's all. That way we're 100% politically correct with all my assumptions and everything else. Now, if you think you're going to beat me, you're slightly mistaken. If you think you're going to prove me wrong, you're even more mistaken. I'm smarter than the average bear, cat, dog, cheetah, wolf, groundhog, whatever you want to call it. Now, do you see this? Yeah. Obviously, there's a piece missing there. That's not only that a friend of mine that I know for many years came to my home and said, hey, they're watching you through closed-circuit internet TV at the millions, and I'm talking about all across continents. Watching me on my bed? How could they possibly be doing that? Well, do you notice this part has been evacuated and this part evacuated? Where does it face? Turning it around. My bed. Right? There you go. Common sense. Easy thing. You see this? Yes, a match. Yeah, a perfect match. Look inside now. What's in there? A piece of glass? Is that a wireless camera? Of course it is. What else could it be? It was watching me, right? Common sense, people. If you don't got common sense, quickly, don't spy through my camera. But you have common sense, so you're going to stay tuned and continue committing crimes hacking my phone. And that's why I like you being idiots. Because everybody that's hacking my phone is going to be turned in and sued. Sued, prosecuted for committing a crime to a disabled person, and put in jail. And then after that, they will take you for trial in military court for committing a cyber terrorist attack on May 4, 2017 and concealing the crime from being reported to Secret Service agents, including infringing Secret Service phone calls, websites, CIA's, Department of Defense, and much more. With the proof of it, and I'll show you the proof. Because the proof I have is golden. So stay tuned. That's number 1 on the list, from top to bottom, right? Not to mention the other ones that were taken off. Very good. This is the only one that hasn't been put in water, that's dry, and there's actual footage in it. Wireless, tiny, calibrated, and very difficult to take out of this thick metal. As you can see the thickness, you can see it's not a joke to get through that. I handled it. No problem. Next, we're going to the middle layer. See, I told you people, don't mess with me. I'm too smart for you idiots. Now, let's continue on. Now, what I did was I picked a prime specimen piece of that part. Before, as I was covering it up, I knew something was wrong. Okay? Oh, you can, look, I'm not even focusing, and you can see the lenses on the bottom layer. Can't you? There you go. Yeah, your eyes are working, aren't they? Look at all those lenses. That's a doozy, ain't it, people? I think so, and I didn't even spray the Windex on there yet, people. So wake up. Slap yourselves. And call me Kingpin of the Click, you morons. Because I am. Need I say more? I didn't even have to focus or put Windex, idiots. And that's why you're freaking retarded. It is a Vizio TV. And Vizio will be sued. Quickly. For messing up. So, Vizio will prosecute these individuals as well. Along with Energizer. But we haven't got to Energizer yet. That's next step. So stay tuned. Don't lose focus. Because I'm going to get the Windex. And show it to you again now. Because when I show things, I never do shit half-ass. I go full 100% into it. Details, speculations, annihilations, desecrations, prosecutions, demonstrations, and much more. Because that's the type of person I am. I don't bullshit. I don't play games. I'm a man of my word, unlike the sociopaths that hack me. Basically, in other words, pieces of shit. In the government's eyes, and that's why they call them sociopaths. They got no word, no balls. Scarface will spit in their face. Straight up. They got nothing. Nothing that I want from them and me in life. Because they're all fucking pieces of shit. Basically. That's what you call a sociopath. A person with no word and basically no balls. Because if you ain't got no word, you ain't got no balls. Simple as that. It's common sense, people. And I told you, just stick with the common sense part here, huh? Very good. Windex? Check. Very good. And we're going to be tying number 2 to number 1.5 today. And we're going to show you how we're proving it. Ooh, we're going to have a fun night tonight. See, we're going to do an all-night marathon tonight, people. We're going to dedicate this to the anniversary of Miles Rose. And we're wearing his little beautiful shirt today. So, yeah. That's your ass, people. You done F with the wrong person. I told you. Now, we're going to need to clean that. So I'm going to get a perfectly perfect Q-tip to clean that. But first, I'm going to handle it slowly and gently with wood to get in the crevices. Would you like to watch each one? Precisely? From top to bottom, of course. Each hole. Yeah, that's what I would do. One hole at a time now, people. A little rub, you know. A little tug, you know. Nothing to scratch it. And then we'll get to the granite after and show you what we got in the granite. Because granite's that's window 3. And that's a beautiful thing. Because that just means 10 years of crimes because it dates back to 10 years. And that means 10 years of lawsuits. And that's what I'm looking for. More money, more power. What do you think? I'm doing a great job, right? Don't worry, carry on. I will do more. And then, whatever little kids were using my bathroom, nieces, nephews, cousins, we're going to make sure every visitor in my home and everybody sues the shit out of you guys on top of that. Because you violated their privacy. And I'm a man. And I will let every person that used my bathroom know about this. Except the ones that were involved, and I know which ones those were too. And that was a lot of them. Probably 80%. Easy. So, yeah. Okay. Would you like me to carry on more? Actually, you know what? I want you to have a beautiful view of this. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to get you a special balanced stand. Courtesy of my, you know what I mean? My ninjas. And we're going to handle this nicely for you. There you go. One little Indian. Two little Indian. Three little Indian. Four little Indian. Five little Indian. People! People! Who cares if I got it wet? I got another 30,000 pieces just like it. But I haven't took apart my TV yet, because I'm going to get a new one. Because with the money I'm going to get from Vizio, I'm not only going to sue them 100 million times over, but, yeah, it's going to be great. Now, I want to first state this for the record, because we only got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I want to state this for the record is, first things first, that as you can see, it's behind wall. You see that? It's behind the wall. Look with it. Look. It's behind the walls. Behind my balls. You get it? Good job. So if you want to be behind my balls, you can. Hold on. Where are you, trusty blow dryer? Hold on, I gotta find my trusty blow dryer. And we're gonna do cool air. Because we don't want water to mess up with the pictures in here. Now it's just about right. People, I want you to focus now. What do you think about my intelligence? Isn't it beautiful? Quite shiny cameras, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. You notice my mom's making a strange type noise right now? Oh, she works for the government too. Yes, she does. I noticed that when she spikes my hot dogs. Or sausages, I say. I fell asleep on my face. And that's why I don't put evidence. But it's illegal drugging people. So the government makes sure they follow my mom into the food stores and make sure they give her a lethal dose to feed me. You understand what I'm saying? And that violates human rights and FDA health codes. And that's another prison sentence for the FBI and LAPD officers. Separate. Not only it's going to be a separate lawsuit with the FDA, but including me on top of it. Now, not only will these officers all be prosecuted, but for violating health and food safety codes. Now, health and food safety codes run heavy in fines. LAPD, the organization, will be filed against, and they will have to pay thick and heavy payments to the FDA. The fines will be in the millions. They will be prosecuted and sent away to a prison, probably for about 10 to 15 years a pop, each officer involved, which is probably very stupid on theirs, especially Mr. Salazar. Oh, and I do want to state this to Mr. Salazar. Mr. Salazar, you were a smartass in the beginning. And what did I state to you? Please don't do this to yourself, right? You didn't listen to me, did you? You are your female partner. And that's why I'm going to make sure 100% you'll be sitting in a federal prison for the rest of your life. And I guarantee you that, by the way. So if I were you, whatever country you came from, I'll be like yelling this out. Viva and whatever country it is. And get your ass over there quickly. But don't worry. If you're not in Brazil and you didn't get a girl pregnant, they'll be bringing you right back here. And you'll be prosecuted and sent away for the rest of your life. And that's for the record. That's all. Told you don't F with me. You didn't listen. That's all. It's called hard-headed. But you know what I do to a hard head? I make your ass soft. Don't worry. U.S. Marshals will be coming to arrest you. But they're not going to knock on your door. They're going to kick it down. Because they're going to treat you like a terrorist. That's who's going to be coming for you, by the way. Just to let you know, I know for a fact. Because I have a friend on the inside. Sometimes he's in my ear. And I'm not going to say no more than that. I'm just going to leave it in my ear. Because he's keeping tabs on all you idiots. And a lot of people know about this. And even CIA workers, FBI workers, that know their own people are fucking up and building investigations on their own people right now. So they're not too smart, by the way. But they're keeping quiet and they're handling business. Right now, anything I say is nothing but crazy. Because that's what you guys gave me a false mental health history for, right? Stating I imagined the FCC device that I have notarized and video documented and on Mark, M-A-R-K, S-H-A-L-L-I-T, S-H-A-L-L-I at Google+. I imagined it, but it's there with the model number showing that's unlicensed with the 7 feet of wires and it lit up with the batteries in it and the camera you put inside with it. Not to mention it being a screw with 2 ends, which me working in the body shop business for 15 years, never seen one in my freaking life. Not only that, my dad was a mechanic as growing up too. I've never seen one of those, and neither has my dad. So what makes you think you saw one? Exactly. That's for the record, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Anybody else? Questions? Any questions, anybody? No? Oh, what you say? No comment? Okay, no response. My phone's still vibrating. That means somebody's hacking it. And that means I'm going to find out who you are. Because I got root browser on it. So whatever you're doing, it's being copied. And then I'm going to put Linux on it too. Then I'll make sure you're really copied. And I know you hack on through the airplane mode. And then we're going to find out what you did on that too. See, I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing every given moment. Especially when the person that pretends to be a cricket worker does the thing with his, like he's got a real bad sick cough. Yeah. Spectrum did it before too. The New York office, if they even really have one. Which I don't believe. For a second. Not to mention every time I call Spectrum, and I actually reach somebody, it says there's no service in the area. For some odd reason. And what do you think that means? Common sense now. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly. You're effed, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, that's exactly what that means, actually. You're right on target today. Anybody comments? Questions? Anything? No? People? People? Cable guy. Okay, next. We're going to make this an extra long video, and we're going to break it into sections. Drug vaccine selections. Now, do you notice what this is right here? Yeah. That. Here, let me give you a better look. Now you know what I'm talking about? How about there? Yeah, quite amusing, isn't it? Let's get a better look. Wait, hold on. I know something that'll be perfect for this. 1 second, please. Maybe this will help you out just a little bit, huh? Think that'll help you out? Maybe that. Right there. Yeah, this will help you out, but wait. There you go. Maybe that will help you out. Hold on. Let's get right up in there. Yeah, right there. Hold up. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't look like the silver spray that's on it, does it? Nothing like it, right? Yeah, a lot more clearer looking, right? More bluish, silverish, clearage. Yeah, of course it does. I know. It's called common sense, people. If you have it, you're good. If you don't, stay with the sheep walking off the cliff. They're going in the right place for the ending of their lives. You can go with them if you're stupid. If you're not, I wouldn't suggest to go with them. Because they're always going to be the morons they've been. And those are the people that have been disagreeing with me. And those are probably sociopaths. So to have them in our lifetime, we don't need people like that in our life. Because a sociopath's a piece of shit at the end of the day. And I would never want my name to be that. But the government sure hires them under that name. For a reason. They're a piece of shit. Scumbags, child molesters, pedophiles, and the rest of the pieces of shit in the world. We don't want to be that. But yet they hold their head up real high for some odd reason. I don't know why, but they do. Anybody else? Yeah, it's a bubbly lens, ain't that? That's what I just saw. Is that what you saw? Yep, there he goes again. There we go. Winner! 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 It's a big bubble lens, isn't it? Yeah, you can't see it? Because you're freaking blind. Yeah. Yeah, and it stays there the same and it doesn't move around. Yeah, only the flashlight does. Okay, I proved my theory right there. Alone. What are you going to say about that one? You got nothing to say. I proved you wrong. Next. Now, let's not just keep our eyes focused on this piece here. Let's go to the first TV found with illegal surveillance in it. I want to make sure this is shown that this is Vizio. So when I go up Vizio's ass with the flashlight, they don't say I was wrong. So, I'm going to uncover it. See this? I'm going to peel off the mask. I'm going to get the mask on. You know what I mean? Or the mask off. So let's go ahead and do that. And don't say I carved it into a perfect Vizio sign with the symbol. Okay, people? Because that's, I'm not a carver, but I could be. I could be anything you want me to be. I'll agree when you guys agree that this is Vizio. Till then, we'll debate about it. But when common sense is shown, we're done. And it's already showing, but I know there's a couple of you that are real morons. So what are we going to do for the morons? We're going to get a better tool to make it, clean it up real quick. So let's clean this thing up real quick. Take a couple picks at it, a couple pokes, a couple hicks, and a couple strokes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to say, I forgot to give a shout out to my my motorcycle friends. The true 1%ers of this world. People like me that don't give a fuck about nothing you guys talking about. But the real shit. So I want to say what's up to the, the HAs, the Mongols, Vagos, Disciples, what is it? Oh, damn, how could I forget them? I can't remember some names right now because, after they gave me the hot dog that put my face into the bed, and I was sleeping standing up, you quite forget some things. And they help a lot by feeding me chocolate, too, to keep my memory low. So, don't blame me on that. But yes, to all my 1%ers, I love you. And, this is what we do it for. Because we say we don't give a fuck, right? Fuck them. They're fucking us anyway. They're going to send us to our death. But I'm not going to let them. No, fuck them. That's what I said. That's what I said. And that's what she said, too. Fuck them. They're not going to fucking fuck with us no more. We're going to get their asses. They've been fucking us for years. It's made me an animal. There's rules to this shit. They need to write themselves a manual. Maybe a step-by-step booklet that they could get for themselves. So they don't break laws. And commit color of justice. And then pretend they're spreading law. When they're fucking breaking more laws than we are. You know what I'm saying? That's the real truth. No lies about that one. And I realized that when they, not only after messing up the first time, hitting my house in a narcotics raid, but not finding nothing except a stripper with the 40 sack. Or a porn star with the 40 sack, whatever you want to call her. But a good friend. A nice lady. Okay? And she's a classy girl. Now, I do want to state this. Second time they came back and fucked with another one of my friends. But they came back 2 months later after the judge laughed at them for finding nothing through the first raid, but causing $15,000 of damages, including putting a hole bigger than my body size through the front door and the rest of the doors that were open. When there's no need for it, because you could have just turned the knob. But they want to be assholes instead. Didn't pay for the thing, though. And every time I try to sue them, What they did was planted dope on me and arrested me for some bullshit that I never did. For the record, that's all. But we'll get to that once this federal paperwork's finished. Because I have the proof for everything. Okay, sandpaper now. No, I'm kidding. I think we can see it. People, can you see it? Is there a visual? Is there a visual here? Can you at least tell me you see a Zio or a Zion? We're almost there? We're almost there, aren't we? Okay, I gotta think hard and think quick. First things first, why'd I do that? Second thing second, I gotta use some fucking elbow grease. So hold on. Bring out the big dogs. Where are they? How can we do this? Sandpaper.